Good morning students. In last class we have dealt with life processes which were very important, that is nutrition, transportation, excretion and respiration. Now as I told you in the earlier class also, it is not only these four processes which are important, but apart from this there is one more very important, that is nervous system. So today the chapter which we are going to study is control and coordination. Now the word coordination means what? Now coordination means when all the systems are coming together and they are interacting with each other and then they are performing the functions very well, they coordinate with each other to do the functions, that is known as coordination. Now this is all controlled by a major organ known as brain. So in this chapter we will be studying about brain in detail and the nerve cells, etc. Now first let us understand coordination. Like I would like to give a simple example. Now if you have asked to do a party, arrange a party, so it would be very difficult for one person to handle all the things at a time. So if each student is given one assignment, like one person has to look for the decoration purpose, one has to arrange for the refreshments and the other has to arrange for the chief guest, the other one has to arrange for the speech, etc., the variety cultural program, etc. for the program. So what happens, each one is concentrated in their work and they do it very well and the outcome or the result is very successful, so that the program is carried on very smoothly. Now, similarly, even in our body, all the cells are performing various functions. There are so many organ systems. Now, each organ system is handling its function. It is not that the heart is doing the other function apart from pumping of the blood. Now, each one has been assigned. Similarly, brain is also helping in coordinating. Now, the signals which are received from the external stimuli is reaching the brain through the nerve cells, and hence the signals, again what the action has to be taken is given by the brain. So in this chapter let us understand first the term, that is receptors. Now here, that is when we say receptors, we can say that in unicellular organisms the body is very simple. It is not complex, neither it has got the organ system like us. So then how these animals are doing their functions? Now they are having a special kind of cells known as receptors. Now receptors basically receive the signal from the external stimuli. Now what is stimulus? The word stimulus means the external change in the environment. Now whatever changes are taking place in the environment, that is taken by the nerve cells or by the receptors and it is passed on to the brain. Now coordination in plants. Now the plants do not have a very sensory system, or we can say nervous system like us, but then they also respond to the external stimuli. We also call it as irritability. Now let us understand the different types of receptors which are present in animals. The first one is photoreceptors. Now photo means light. So photoreceptors means anything, the sense organ which is responding to the light, that is eyes. So whenever we are seeing anything, that is only possible because of the photoreceptors, and the sense organ is eye. Next one is phonoreceptors. The word phono, or we always use the term telephone, phone and all. Now what we do when we are holding the phone in our hand, is it that we are holding it in front of our eyes or to the ear? It is to the ear. So, phonoreceptors are the receptors which are received by the ear. So, the next sense organ is ear.